It's a beautiful campus. It's a modern looking campus. I enjoy coming here.
Yeah, well, it's a nice campus and all, you know. It's got nice trees, green grass.
This is an excellent campus. It compares to the best.
I've been here for 4 years, so actually, from the way it was before, in comparison to that, it actually looks a lot better.
It's very professional-wise. In my opinion, I feel that this university has come a long way in the way it looks compared to the way it used to look in previous years. It's very professional landscape, I think so. When I came in '89, there was hardly any flowers or bushes or, you know, handicap accessibility. Now it's totally different. Now you see a lot more flowers, plants, accessibility to the rooms, ramps. You know, it's a lot more modifications that have been done.
I'm Alberto Ochoa. I'm Deputy Director for Physical Plant. I'm also a member of the Beautification Committee, which came about in 1994 at a meeting with all the directors of Business Affairs Division. We formed a committee made out of faculty, staff, and students in order to find a way of how to better and beautify the campus. Mainly our goal is to keep the campus looking good so that it can be appreciated by faculty, staff, students, and community people here in Edinburgh and the Valley.
I noticed that there's been new landscaping or newer landscaping, and the upkeep seems to be very well.
Yeah, I do think this campus is beautiful. You know, especially since they cut the trees down. There's no bird stuff on the sidewalks and stuff. It helps a lot. Everything's green. I like it.
I noticed we used to walk through the grass and make trails, and now there's more walkways. It's very accessible, because usually we go out of our way to walk clear around to get to another building, and now it's more accessible.
I guess they realized that we were going to make paths anyways, and by them putting up fences, we're just going to find another route to our classes. But it looks, I mean, it's better for us actually. So yeah, it helped out a lot here.
I try to put myself in the eyes of the people that are going by and the people on campus and see what they would see. I myself do the campus about 2 to 3 times a day and just look out for things that I would see that people might look at. It's about mid-November, close to Thanksgiving. This is our winter season, so that's why I have my jacket on, but mostly our weather is pretty neat. This is a education business administration parking lot. Before, about 2 years ago, we installed all of this, planted these shrubs. Before, the students would walk all the way across and just have path all over. So what we did is we fenced it. As you can see, we still have a little piece right there. But now we kind of have forced the students to use the sidewalk. And what we did is we also installed this sidewalk, and it goes all the way to the math building. Again, the students would cross all over, and now because of the sidewalk, you can see how neat the grass is. And it has improved a lot the area of how it looks. We're right next to the LRC, and we've just planted this new plant. And as you can see, we have the fence because the plants are pretty small and they're defenseless. As soon as they grow another 2-3 feet, we'll remove the fences, and then they'll look just like the rest of the campus. This we just planted. This is by the education complex. It's a fire bush that, again, we do it annually, and you can see the flowers that we've just planted. They're starting to bloom. These shrubs were planted about 2 years ago. Again, they were very small. We had fences. That's most of when the students were complaining. But as you can see, that it served the purpose. Before, the students used to cross all over, and the same thing this way. And now, since we got these plants, you can see that they've done what the purpose of what they accomplished what we wanted, and we can see the grass is growing. It's green, and it looks neat. We like it. We're real proud of the business administration, the way it looks. The LA building before, about 2 years ago, when we planted all of this, the students used to just walk all over the place and all over the grass. We had no grass. So as you can see that we accomplished our mission in doing so. We had fences in this area, and there was a big complaint from them, but I think that they appreciate it, so does faculty and staff. Another one that we noticed that there was a lot of traffic was by Sugar Road going into Kuhn Street. There was another area where high traffic area where the students would always cross in here. So what we did is we installed sidewalk right in this area. We also put plants around it, and then we got the city to put a crosswalk around there and some signs where the students now can cross safely to the apartments in this area. Another area that was a lot of the students were walking all over the grass was from the CAS building going to the LRC. So we built this sidewalk that you can see is very heavily used. We also built this one here coming from the physical science, and we also built that one going to the LRC coming from the physical science and other parts of the south part of the campus. And it is a very widely used area. You can see a lot of traffic. We also planted those palm trees and also to keep the students again from crossing on the grass. And you can see it's accomplished the mission that we wanted to, because if you see now, look at they're using the sidewalks a lot more and staying out of the grass.
Well, I enjoy the sidewalks. The new sidewalk here. I like the stonework, and I like the ones that go directly to the classes like they should.
That actually helped a lot, because when it would rain, we would have to walk through the mud and get across campus. And with these, especially here in the middle area, it helped a lot, avoiding the mud and stuff.
They're good. It just, just I guess you could say it's just smoother walking. I mean, you got walkways, it's just easier, and you're not hurting the grass. So I mean, it's beneficial, and I think it was good putting them in.
I think the benches and the tables that they've set out here are really nice. It's made a big difference. Before, when they didn't have any areas for you to sit around on, you used to basically have to stay in the building. I think it gives students an opportunity to be outside and be more visible. It used to look like you'd look on campus and you wouldn't see anybody except people running between classes. At least now, in between classes, students can stay out and read and talk to one another, have lunch outside.
The benches came in a project with the student government about 3 years ago. They didn't have any places to sit down and enjoy and study. So what we did is we found some funds through our Vice President, Mr. James Langenbeer, and he provided some funds. So we installed 50 benches all over campus. Mostly what we did is we asked the student government to let us know where they would like to have them.
You can sit down and study, read a book, and eat lunch.
You just want to come out here and just sit and just relax. I mean, I like to sit out here personally. Just sit outside and just watch, because it's like real peaceful.
I think the campus is looking real nice. The men who work on the grass and everything are keeping it real nice looking. Looks real nicely cut. I see them on the lawnmowers all the time.
The grounds department is consisting of 14 crew members, and what we did is we divided the campus in half, north and south. We have 7 on each side, with a supervisor on each side. In general, the main job for the grounds crew is trimming, cutting grass, picking up trash, trimming trees, plants, everything that's got to do with the grounds.
We always see the grounds crew out working on the flower beds, picking out the weeds, picking up trash. The campus has been improving a lot through the last couple of years. They are constantly cleaning it up, and there's never any pieces of trash or anything dirty looking around.
You see them constantly, every single day. Either somebody's cutting the yard, or somebody's raking leaves, or somebody's planting flowers or something. Every single day there's somebody out in the grounds doing some work. Every single day.
It's a major improvement. It adds to the scenery here in Pan Am. I think it's a lot better. It adds more of a, I guess, homestead environment to the valley. More, welcome environment.
I've been on other campuses and other grounds, and it compares second to none as far as the beauty. It's still, developing, and compared to some of the larger campuses, it has its own beauty.
They're doing things here to try to, up the standards of Pan American, and it's looking better.
I think that the campus in the last couple of years has really picked up and looks a lot more beautiful, and it will get better.
They do a good job. I mean, the students need to start helping out by not throwing trash around the area. That's one way they can contribute.
Everybody puts in the effort to help keep the campus clean, like you don't see graffiti on the walls and stuff like that.
In the future, when most of these plants mature and these young trees mature, I'm sure you'll have a good campus. You might even have class outside.
We have gotten compliments even from winter visitors that call the physical plant and just let us know that the campus look beautiful. We always want our campus to look good and people to appreciate that what we're doing here on campus.
Well, if you were to video the place, you could see the outcome. It's beautiful. It makes you even want to come to class. You know, the atmosphere is, you smell the flowers, you smell the roses, whatever. It smells nice. It makes you feel good about yourself, you know.